So connected with the idea of students working in groups is also the way that you lay out and plan your classroom in terms of physical space. So while I was on placement, I had one mentor who showed me an effective strategy that worked for her, and when I was actually running the class, I found that it was really effective in making that I could see what all the students were doing in the classroom. So if you excuse my visual diagram, the teacher is in front of the board as indicated by the red dot, and students are seated at tables in an arch formation. So the formation of the arch meant that there was less distance between the teacher and the students who preferred to sit at the back of the room. It also meant that because the classroom wasn't grouped together in long rows, the teacher could then weave her way in and out of the classroom space. So this helped facilitate a safe environment, and also it helped with teacher-student interactions, which is a fundamental aspect of teaching, because you need to be able to engage with your students, not just with the material to engage them, but also one-on-one interactions. So connected with this is also the platform that you're teaching them on. So also part of the reason why I chose to develop my presentation via a Google site was because it incorporates the growing digital connections which students have. So by this I mean that students are living in a world where they constantly are connected to each other. They're constantly connected to the internet, and the connections that, or the learning connections that can be made on the internet are outstanding. So by creating a website such as this and making it your class base, you can then engage with students on a platform that they're constantly using. So for example, in a classroom, you may have students that have iPads or school laptops. So by developing a web page, you're then engaging with them on a platform that they're used to in an existing world outside of school. So when you create this engagement, you're then constructing connections between the communal world and the classroom world. So the digital world today, language is often a part of a collaborative or multimodal text. And it's important to realize that this engagement of a different kind of teaching then engages with a different kind of learner. And again, connecting to Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, by developing a classroom environment that isn't just the teacher at the front of the room talking at students, you can then get the teacher at the front of the room talking with students to discuss the content that's happening. And I've found that in my own personal experience, when you engage students on a platform such as technology, they're more inclined to want to continue the discussion.